can lead them nowhere.
Hello, I am Kodili-nye. We are bringing you a little tidbits about the mass to commemorate 2 years of Soludo in Anambra State. We are going to dwell on the electricity. I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Please like, comment, like, share. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. We are going to discuss because electricity. Anambra State, the light of the nation. So let's just listen to what the bishop talked to the political class, to Governor Soludo, and also speaking to. We are going to talk about that, and let's listen to what he said about electricity and what happened immediately he said that. You can see how everybody there reacted. Let's just listen. Let's just listen.
So, on the other hand, we have a few observations and requests to make. On a day like this, it's good to do that. One, electricity supply in our state remains a big problem. We are called the light of the nation, unfortunately, without light. The light of the nation, unfortunately, without what? Those who are handling that matter should do something. I know it is almost national. But I think we can help ourselves. And here, I think of Abia State. They are now reference points. I know it started so many years ago under Professor Naji and matured, but
we are called the light of the nation. Anambra is called the light of the nation, but the same Anambra has no light. The chief of the electricity distribution company in the eastern Nigeria is from Anambra State, but Anambra have no light. What a shame. The bishop has spoken and bold enough to say that. The bishop has spoken. The bishop is bold enough to say it, telling it to the interests, the political interests that have hold the state down. How can you tell me that if the chairman of distribution company of electricity in eastern Nigeria is from Anambra State and we have no light? And the governor is talking about having a partnership with the same company that we have 16-hour light. And almost a year is going, nothing happening. Do you think this will ever happen? Not at all. So let's call a spade a spade. Let us look at breaking self-interest that hold this region down, that hold our homeland down. Let us call a spade a spade. We can't be the light of the nation without light. Anambra cannot be the light of the nation without light. So something must give way. Something must give way. The governor must be very, very open and said, okay, Ibeto, Innocent, Ifendiaso, Chukuma, time has come, 2 of you, 3 of you can partner, get electric company, generate power, even if it's solar power. We cannot continue to be held in ransom. We cannot continue to be held in ransom by political interest and selfish interest. How can Anambra of all people be without light? How can we be without light? How can Anambra be without light? A state that has Obi Jackson, a state that has Obi Kubana, a state that has Mekofo, It said that the biggest car manufacturing plants that have Onitsha, that have Newi, cannot have light. And we are called the light of the nation. That's a shame. That's a shame. So something has to be done. Thank God the bishop has spoken to the powers to be, telling them, if you don't know, you know. It's a shame. There's no point of trying to protect interest, political interest, or selfish interest, and hold the state down. There is no electricity anywhere. People are paying bills, no electricity. The company in charge was basically taking money from people. We have done it in this channel. But nobody cares. The governor doesn't care. The governor doesn't think about that. He keep on saying, oh, I'm partner. When will this thing happen? Don't you know that with the electricity, the homeland, Anambra State, will grow so much? You don't need to go to Abuja to be begging for bread, whereas you are sitting on the house of bread. So it's not a rocket science. The people to do these things are there. The state now has the power to set up generation plants, even distribution. You have the power to regulate electricity in your state. There's no point of waiting for this company. Allow the lot of companies turn in your state. Let Onitsha, Onitsha main market, organize the businessman there. There are many. There are up to 200,000 people doing business in main market Onitsha. Let them get a company that will produce electricity for them. Let the industrial harbor get the businessmen there. They get a company that will produce their own electricity. In the Nnewi, get 2 companies by these men and women of timber and caliber in Nnewi to produce electricity in the Nnewi with a timeline, within a year, within 6 months. Don't wait for monopoly. As an economist, I don't need to remind the Governor Soludo what monopolies can do. Monopolies can destroy your economy. If we want Anambra economy to be destroyed, allow the monopoly by one company. That's why you can't have electricity. You have seen that even during the time of Nitel, Entel. Immediately MTN and others came. The people started knowing about having phone, calling, phone become cheaper, everything become cheaper. So let's call a spade a spade. Anambra is the light of the nation. Let Anambra, the light, let it shine. Let it be the light, truly. Anambra is the light of the nation. Let Anambra and his people shine now. Let the light shine. Let it not be held down by political interests and groups. Let it not be held down by monopoly. Governor Chukwuma Soludo, help us. Help us. We need to have electricity. We Anambra need to have electricity. We cannot continue in the old ways of monopoly. Even if you sign with ED something, whatever they call the name, that's not enough. Monopoly is dangerous for our economy. We will be held down by this company because if this is the only one that will supply you electricity, over the years, he has not been able to accomplish any. Tell me any area that has 24-hour electricity. He can do that if he want to. Even if they are not supplying enough from the national grid, it can actually take electricity and supply in some area 24-hour electricity and ration other areas, the most critical areas. So, but he can't do that. He doesn't want to do that. Even in Ekusigo, where the chairman comes from, the chairman of this company, Ekusigo have no power. The local government headquarters has no power. They are struggling. The past weeks, people have struggled. The company has been cutting down the electric connections and all those things. People have been paying without having no light. So that's what we are discussing. So Soludo, this is the time that you need to act, because this is not federal anymore. The electricity is in concurrent list. So the time to act, that's what the bishop is telling you. He's telling you, he's actually using good words to describe what he wants to say. It should have been even worse, because we cannot continue to be pandering to interest while the state people are suffering. No jobs, because no electricity, there's no job. The cost of production will be very high because there's no electricity. So it's a simple economic something. I'm not an economist. Soludo is a great economist and he knows better. But he need to act. He need to act. He need to act. We know what Soludo can do. I know he's being restrained by political interest and all those things, or election coming and all those things. But he is also for the benefit of that company as well. Because if Geometrics or company like that are invited in Anambra State to generate power, 4 or 5 companies, the same company can also take from those companies, because if the company want to invest, it has not actually invested anything. It was just taking. It has not built anything at all. The transformers are bought by the people. People buy the transformer. The government of Anambra State donate transformers. The company is just taking from the people without any investment. So it has not invested anything at all. People are paying for the meters. The meters are not free. So everything are paid for. If you are light, if you have problem with your connection, you have to go and buy the light, the line, buy the wires, buy everything. So what is the company doing? So that's why things are getting harder. It's because of indecisions of our politicians. That's what is causing all those things. That's why we always believe that Nigeria is imprisoned. Anambra State can also be imprisoned if we don't take care. On electricity, we are the light of the world. We are the light of the nation. So we must be light. If the light fail to be light, think about what will happen. So let me stop here. I don't want to make much, but I will just listen to the bishop, and he said it as it's supposed to be. I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to share. Remember to share. Anambra, the light of a nation without electricity. Time for Soludo to act. That's the topic of this. Time for Soludo to act. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for being with us. Remember, the homeland must be prosperous. Our homeland must also be the number 1. We are not going to be number 2 or number 3. We are supposed to be. We are the light of the nation. The homeland must prosper. It must conquer. It must be on top. And anybody that is stopping it for being on top must be stopped. That's what we need to do. Our homeland. We are full of odogu. There are many odogus. There are many billionaires in the state. So what is happening? Those billionaires can make a change. Those billionaires can make a change. Those massive entrepreneurs, industrialists, can make a change. They have done it in their enterprises. Our son is making hair in Abia State. Udabara, John Udabara, in Aba, and many. So why can't our state rise to take its place? So we have great men and women of timber and caliber. The time has come. Soludo, please offer the solution. Be bold enough. We know you can do it. Thank you very much for joining us. I will see you in the next one. Subscribe, share. I am Kodili-nye. Bye.